breakfast of winning. Chocolate milk, blueberry muffin. Let's go!
Hello, Traveler! Alright, so we're back to webcam because it's much better. Anyway, he's got a T-Tar lead, and I'm thinking, man, there's a lot of things this could be right off the bat. Dragon Dance would not be good, since it's Mixtier. Options are a little bit more limited than they are in OU to stop turn 1 setups. I'm guessing he's probably some sort of like boa, but he's leading, so it seems kind of weird. And anyway, I know that Super Fang will still deal with sub because it takes the amount of HP that the dude has, not the sub's HP. So I know that'll be okay. If he starts Dragon Dancing, I know I can taunt and then go from there. I do have Vacuum Wave on Blaziken, and I do have Tauros, which is Scarfed. So I definitely feel like I have a few options. I just don't know what type it is just yet. So I get one layer of T-Spikes up, and there comes Sub. So I'm like, okay, I know it's going to have 101 HP Sub, so Blissey is going to be dumb. He's probably going to have Focus Punch. So there's 2 of his moves. I don't know if he's going to taunt or if he's going to maybe Dragon Dance or do something like that. So, but I did see that I was faster, so I'm like, that's interesting. I guess even if he has taunt, no big deal. I'll go for Stealth Rock. And then I figure I probably won't take that much. I can get one more up of something, and we'll go from there. But he gets a crit, so now I'll die in 1 turn. It's like crap. I'm not going to be able to get my second layer up. That pretty much just sucks. Like, that crit negates me from getting up my second layer. So I go over to Melodic, which will allow me to scare him away with water moves, take his moves all day long. We'll go from there. But he flat out switches with a sub, trying to get things up a little bit quicker to prevent things from getting as poisoned as they're going to, which works perfectly for me. So now I'm kind of glad he critted in a way. And I'm going to go right for a Hydro Pump. I don't care if I'm going to go for it. Who cares how obvious it is or anything like that. I'm offensively based. That thing is not special defensive. And bam! There goes his spinner right off the bat, which is amazing. So now 1 layer of poison and 1 layer of rocks, I guess all layers of rocks, are there to stay. So in comes the Gastrodon, which I know is going to be some form of stat boosting recover, and it's the other 2 moves I'm really concerned about. So I go with Confuse Ray, just because that's kind of the point of me having Confuse Ray. Kind of see what it wants to do, maybe stop it a little bit, and just learn a little bit more about its set, and that's pretty much it. I know it's not going to hurt itself exactly. So my options to switch to, obviously I've got Zapdos. I don't want Zapdos to eat a Toxic immediately though. Tauros is going to be worthless, Blaziken's going to be worthless, so I really just have Zapdos to hurt it, Minerva or Blissey to stall it, Melodic to maybe stall it, depending. So I go to Blissey first because I don't want Zapdos to eat a Toxic immediately, which I think he's trying to do, but he keeps hitting himself. And regardless of how much defense he wants to have or how many stockpiles he's going to get up or anything like that, S-Toss is going to do 100 points, and Poison is going to do 1/8. So that's going to be pretty solid. He does get a recover up there, no big deal. It's kind of what I expected, and I'm really just wasting a little bit of time trying to learn some more. I'm not threatened yet by any means, so I'm going to have to force him to either sit in here all day or bring in something that I am threatened by. So in comes anything. He does set up Stockpile, which it's really nothing new. But now he's getting down low enough now where I feel safe to switch to Zapdos, and he won't use Toxic on that turn. This will allow me to get up a substitute, as he's going to fear HP Grass, which I do in fact have, and it pretty much is there for this exact purpose, is for this dude, because I knew Swampert wasn't going to be around in Mix. So that's going to allow me to get a free sub on a predicted switch, and in comes Shuckle, which I'm like, well, I'm glad I got Stealth Rock up, I guess, but I think Toxic probably would have been better, because he's got Gastrodon. But anyway, we'll see from there. Obviously, Shuckle can't really do anything to me, so I'm just going to stay in for a little bit, I think, and see kind of what is up his sleeve. I assume he's going to have Rest, which means I'm going to need Nidoqueen's Taunt if I want to stop him from doing anything. And aside from that, I don't really think I can hurt it that much. It's going to have like 900 something stupid special defense, so I'm not even sure Hydro Pump from Melodic is going to be able to 2-hit KO, even with Poison helping me out in the middle. So he gets me stuck on Encore, which leaves, what, Rest, Encore, I don't even know what else I've seen. I don't know if there's anything else I have seen yet, but so that's what he's got there. And I go to Koopa on this turn, trying to prevent the rest, but he gets it off in time, which was the correct play, I'm pretty sure. But unfortunate for me. So I think I put up a Super Fang so I can get the thing half dead regardless. And unfortunately, in comes a douchebag, which I'm surprised I didn't actually try to switch out just to see if it wasn't Sand Veil. But I'm stuck in here anyway. I do have answers for it, so I'm not bummed in that regard. I'm just bummed of like, this is an amazing Shuckle counter, and I don't have it anymore. So that's going to make things, if you take a gander at the video length time, take a little bit longer to do. So I suppose at least I did get Super Fang up on there, so now he's pretty much dead. I'm going to go in here with an Intimidate. I don't think this is the right play, and hit it with Pursuit. He stays in thinking may as well get some sort of damage, and that tells him I'm Scarfed. And I don't think that's the right play for me. I do have Vacuum Wave. I don't think Zapdos or Melodic or hell even Blissey are really that afraid of it. But I wanted it dead, especially because it was Poison and Stealth Rock and all that jazz. But I wanted it gone just in case. I don't care. If I can take out a dude, I'll take out a dude. That's why Pursuit is on this set, even though I pretty much knew I'm never really going to use it. That's why it's there. It's for that exact type of situation. So I figured, what the hell, I'll do it. I am forced to switch here, but I think I'll be okay because of what I've seen so far of this dude. I feel like I'm pretty sure I can just stall him out until he's dead. He is poisoned, and he did just use Sub, so there goes a whole bunch of HP on him. And unless he has Rest, which I absolutely would never expect anything to ever happen on a leadoff subbing T-Tar that's slow as hell. Unless you've got like a really fluky set and it's a roulette, it's not going to happen. So I know I can pretty much just sub Roost all day until he kills himself, and maybe I can get out of here with a sub if he wants to switch. So we'll see how that goes. Dark Pulse does a little bit over 100, no big deal, and I'm just going to really stay in here until I can't. Is pretty much how it's working out. So he's just going to keep going for Dark Pulses, and I'm pretty sure his last move is going to be a Focus Punch. Wait, that leaves, Sub Punch, Dark Pulse. Okay, so I don't know what his other one is. I don't think it matters. It doesn't really matter. I use a Roost. He makes a great prediction switching to Focus Punch. However, I'm physically bulky and not specially bulky, so it only does like 10, 15 more damage anyway. So, nice try, nice job, but it didn't really change anything, unfortunately. So, he is now really low. I think he's going to have probably two turns of poison on him left. I believe I just get another Roost up, though, anyway. He finally switches just to leave it as fodder, pretty much. And he wants to burn some turns of sleep on this dude, which I think I switch away first, going to Melodic, trying to hit him with some Hydro Pumps while he still has all that Stealth Rock damage on him, which I go over to it, and I believe I go for Hydro Pump. I believe it hits, and I believe it does a lot less than I was expecting. And, we'll just go from there, really. I bring it right on back, expecting him to switch, is actually what I do. Just kidding on that. And this part, I decided, since I went through the effort of verse recording for you guys, because it looks so freaking cool with my sand background, that I'd bring it in here. This is just a stall fest. I know he can't touch me, so I sub up, and he just starts going for knockoffs. No big deal. I use Hidden Power instead of Thunderbolt, because I don't want to get stuck on Thunderbolt, have Gastrodon come in and force me to switch. So this way, I'm just going to burn some turns. If he wants to switch, that's fine. He switches into a sub and Hidden Powering on, whatever the hell it is that wants to come in. Something will get poisoned, Stealth Rock damage, all that good stuff. Eventually, Encore is going to wear off, and then I'll be free to switch moves. Gastrodon's not going to come in at all. So, and hell, he's trying to knock off because he doesn't want to just switch and let all that happen. I'm content just to sit. He's knocking me off like mad, trying to break my sub, which it's not going to happen. It's doing like 5-6 damage maybe. So, which is affected by pressure at the same time. So I know I'm not going to get him out of knockoffs. He'll stop when he's got a handful left. But it's certainly getting him down there, which is cool. And really just wasting time. That's all this is, you know. I figure I'll put this in here for a little stall fest and speed it up just a hair. So that's cool. Shuckle's kind of a beast. Zapdos is kind of a beast. Although I'm only dealing, 6% to him because he's not getting freaking hurt. But that's alright, no big deal. Encore finally ends. I swear to God it took like 7 turns. I switched to T-Bolt. I don't really know why, but I did. I guess if until I'm encored again, Gastrodon's not going to come back in, but I don't know. It was risky, and I don't really. If I was looking at it now, I don't think I would go for them, but that's what I was doing, so whatever. It's hilarious though. I do end up getting 2 crits out of 3 Thunderbolts, which is great, and it gets him down there pretty low. But he happened to use rest, even without expecting another crit to show up on a perfect turn, really. So it works out great for him. I switch back to Leviathan, and now is where I try my Hydro Pump, and expecting it to do a lot more than it really is. So it does like 30%. So I'm like, I need to hit it again now, and then hit it again later. But no, he already burned 1 turn of sleep, so I'm not gonna be able to get all those kills in there, or all those hits in there. And I don't quite want to waste all of my Hydro Pump either, so I think I end up just switching out to Blissey, I believe, is what I do. Come on, dude. I'm just, like, thinking, I guess. I'm probably, busy hitting my head with a hammer and, thinking, why me? Yeah, okay, there we go. In comes Bliss, and Bliss gets Toxic. No big deal. I don't care. Because S-Toss is going to do 100 freaking points of damage. I don't care what his defense is, it's going to do 100 points. So that's kind of cool. And I don't care where he is in his rest either. He's got less than 300 points, so I know I'll take it out. And I'm Toxic, no big deal. He could knock me off, which I wouldn't appreciate, but again, all it is just Chopal. It's not lefties, so it wouldn't be the biggest deal in the world. I haven't seen a fighting type yet, aside from his Focus Punch on T-Tar, which is gone. So, anyway, he's forced just to rest, otherwise he loses his dude. So, he didn't really have much of a choice in that regard. And now he's sleeping, he knows he can't stay in here. I believe I take... Oh, I don't Soft Boil. I went right to Zapdos. Okay, I guess I was expecting some sort of switch, or maybe I just wanted to get a sub up and, go back to doing absolutely nothing. That seems kind of strange. I guess I predicted a switch. It's hard to say for certain because I had this match 3 months ago, but and I'm only just now narrating it. But I guess that would make sense too because he knew he couldn't stay in. I am surprised I didn't Soft Boil though. Anyway, Heat Train comes in. I figure it's his only offensive dude I've seen so far. It's probably Scarfed. It doesn't hurt me that much with Fire Blast, especially because Resist. So I know it's not Specs. That's for sure. And I'm just gonna keep going for Hydro Pumps. And I get it down there. I'm stunned he didn't recover. He's going for Toxic. Ah! I had a chance to kill it and I miss. But he missed his Toxic and he didn't recover again. So now I've got another chance to kill this thing because of Poison. I'm going to go for another Hydro Pump. He's probably going to... He doesn't switch. Ah! I miss again. I missed 2 in a row that would have killed this bloody thing. And we're at like the halfway point of the vid. Yeah. Most of the rest of this vid is this stupid Gastrodon. So, that's pretty much how the rest of this battle goes. I've taken out 2 of his offensive guys. I know a third of his offensive guy is Scarf Heatran, or at least I'm assuming it's Scarf. It could be, I don't know. It could be Lumberry. It could be some freaking Expert Belt or something weird like that. But I'm assuming it's Scarf. And I'm not exactly afraid of Shuckle or Gastrodon killing me by any means or any stretch of the imagination. So at this point, I'm pretty sure I have it in the bag. It's just a matter of how and when am I going to kill his dudes. Unfortunately, missing dual Hydro Pumps in a row did not help whatsoever. I do expect that he's got Earthquake on his set to round it out with Toxic. As, Toxic, stop by Poison, so you use Earthquake, stab super effective on them, that type of gig. And so I'm pretty sure that Zapdos is a complete safe wall in there. And he's low enough now where I'm going to go for Hidden Power, try and kill it. He doesn't have stockpiles up, but I don't freaking kill it. And I'm stunned. It's times 4. Ugh. And he's NU. Ah. It doesn't kill him, so I can't stay in here all day. I'm going to go back to Bliss. It'll allow me to aromatherapy off that toxic, and I just need to go in without Zapdos being toxic. I can put up a sub, and then I can sit in there all day until I get a freaking crit HP grass. That's pretty much what it's going to be, because now he's going to get his stockpiles up. So at this point I know I either need to A, stall him out, or B, get a crit hidden power grass. And it's like, well, those options suck. But at least I know that I don't need those to win. I just need those to win quicker. Because I'm not really threatened. At least I don't feel threatened yet at the moment. So, I don't know. Whatever. No big deal. Who cares? Here we go. So Bliss is still going to do some S-tossing and try and predict which turn it is that he's not going to Toxic, which I believe is right now going to something. Or he does Toxic me, and that's cool, which I think is probably why I went to Melodic first. Get some Marvel Scale. More importantly, I think I actually wanted Confusion on him at this point. See if I can maybe get him to hit himself twice in a row. Maybe I can take advantage of that with enough hits where I'll be able to finish him off and he'll get stuck of it because he won't get off what the recover he needs, or something like that, you know, whatever. But I think I blow it, and I end up recovering here, which I don't think I was supposed to do. But again, 3 months after the battle is when I'm narrating this, so I don't remember exactly my thought process. I'm pretty good about remembering that garbage, but not perfect, guys, so sorry. Anyway, as it looks, I don't feel too threatened, so I don't think it's that significant. You guys can form your own opinions on what you'd want to do, so, you know, that's cool. Sometimes seeing it later, I would choose different moves than I would have 3 months ago anyway. Anyway, Zapdos comes in, and I believe I just go right for a sub, thinking, ha, I got you now. And then he's like, lols, I have Surf this whole time, punk ass. I'm like, no! So this sucks. Zapdos is not a perfect counter to him, and, you know, I guess I have no choice here. I have to Roost and get some damage back, see how much Surf actually deals. I'm at 302, he Surfs in. 185. I'm like, okay, so that does a little bit over 115, approximately 115, I should say. And I'm not going to be able to get a substitute on that, unless that was absolute max and he does absolute min. That might be able to give me a sub, but I don't think so. I'm not expecting it. So I Roost up again because I still don't feel safe. I want to get as many hit points as possible, and that's where I'm at right now. So plus Poison's hurt him a little bit, so I'm thinking, if I hit him power now and he doesn't recover, I might be able to 2-hit KO him from there since I'm faster. But, or no, doesn't look like it after all? Ugh, I guess that's what I'm thinking here instead. 147, yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. If I hit him power now and he doesn't recover, he's dead. So I take that free turn knowing he's not going to Surf to get up my hit points. And, I don't know. I know I think that thought process a lot. Like, okay, he has to recover or else he's going to die the turn after. And unfortunately, NBZ is really good, and he is fully aware of those situations and knows that they're not going to go out. So I also know that eventually I can get him out of Surfs with pressure. So I'm just waiting for... I think that substitute was me waiting to have him get down low enough by Poison where I can get into that 2-hit KO range with Hidden Power. And try and, you know, trick him into not recovering, sort of thing. And obviously I'm at too high of hit points at the time to recover or to Roost up myself. So now, though, I do have to go for Roost myself because I don't want to risk dying, especially since Sand will hurt me before Leftovers. I can't take that. I'm going to die, and I do not want that to happen. I'm also afraid of a freaking crit of hit for him. You know, because I don't want to lose my Zapdos. That'll make things take even longer and even be more annoying. But I'm just going to go for another Hidden Power, you know, whatever. Deal some damage in here. He Surfs me up, and, you know, there I am. So I think here I don't want to Roost because it's not going to be a full Roost, so to say. Like, I'm at more than half. So I think here I go for a random substitute, trying to make him waste more Surfs. And he happens to go for a Toxic, and he's like, what the hell, dude? That was pro. I'm like, that was accidental. Like, that was just me trying to stall you out of Surfs. Like, that was amazing. But now I'm going to be able to get off my 2 Hidden Powers, as he's not going to be able to Surf. So he's supposed to recover right there, and he doesn't recover, which gives me the chance of, you know, do I think I'm going to kill? You know, it's a 50-50. It's like one of us is going to die, and it's up to me who it's going to be. So he goes into red after Poison, though, so now I'm like, okay, now I know I got you. I'm going to go for it. He stays in, finishes him off. It's like, yes, So it turns out that random ass prediction of Toxic ends up scoring me the kill. You know, I earned the kill because of that random sub on random Toxic. The whole time we were stalling for like 3 minutes, he didn't use Toxic once. And there we go. I scored a sub on his Toxic, and it earns me the kill, which is hilarious. So Heatran comes back in. I send out Leviathan because it's going to have a good shot of living Explosion if he wanted to do it. It's obviously going to take his Fire Blast. He ends up going HP Electric. No big deal. I believe he's Scarfed on it. I am a little bit of afraid of him not being Scarfed and then being like, lol, Explosion, here you go, Dead Bliss. But he doesn't have enough guys left to be able to do that. I don't know if his T-Tar is dead or not, but his T-Tar is so close to dead and it's poison that it's not a threat whatsoever at this point. Yeah, there we go. There's his T-Tar. He's got Shuckle, which absolutely... It's not going to kill me by any stretch of the imagination. So that leaves what, Heatran, to which I've got a Scarf Tauros, and I've got a Blaziken with Vacuum Wave. So, you know, I'm not threatened in any case. I was right all along. You know, half of a video ago, I was right in that fact. Heatran comes in, and it's really just, what's gonna die? Is he gonna explode? Is he not? I'll go to Melodic. You know, because I feel like it's less valuable. Blissey's going to be able to deal with Shuckle a lot better, just speed things up, and S-Toss will take it out there. So I'll go to Melodic just as fodder. He ends up just predicting and using Fire Blast anyway, which now I suppose I could go back to Bliss if I really, really cared. But at this point, I don't care. I lost my Nidoqueen, so it's not a 6-0. It's just, do I want a 5-0 or a 4-0? I'll take the 4, thanks. No big deal, I don't care. You know, it's a safe play. So in comes I go to Blaziken just to show him, like, hey, here's my last guy, it's a Blaziken, just so you know. Oh, and I kill your dude. That's pretty much what that was. And in comes Shuckle. He's just gonna run, which is fine by me because it's definitely game over at this point. So sorry about that long match, guys, but thanks for watching. Sorry about the wait of videos between. I went to Canada to visit Kowalski for a week, so I couldn't upload. But thanks for watching, guys. There's certainly going to be more vids on the way. And peace.